Hi everyone, so today I'll be going through my manga collection. I'll be starting from the top and going right down and covering as many of the manga I own as possible. So yeah, let's get started. Right at the top we have the Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z manga box sets. Um, so if you remember, Dragon Ball ran as one complete series called Dragon Ball, but the anime studios broke it down to Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I guess this was also considered quite profitable to ship it out in that format. So on the shelf, we have my One Piece volumes. The first 5 volumes in English, with a few specials, and then we have volumes 1 to the most current in Japanese. So next to volume 5 of One Piece in English, we have a collection of all the one-shots by Oda Sensei. So Eiichiro Oda is the creator of One Piece. Before he was greenlit to actually publish One Piece in Weekly Shonen Jump, he had a few one-shots he proposed to Weekly Shonen Jump, and they have all been compiled into this special one-shot volume called Wanted. I'll probably do a review of that in future, so I look forward to that. Next to Wanted, we have a special booklet / volume of One Piece Strong World. This was given out to those who went for the screening of One Piece Strong World in Japan. And next to that volume or booklet, we have the One Piece Film Z special booklet that they gave out in Japanese theatres when that One Piece movie or film came out. I got these two special edition booklets or volumes from a friend in Japan, so that was extremely lucky for me. I don't think I've collected any of the most recent booklets, as I consider Strong World probably to be my most favourite One Piece movie to date. So yeah, as you know, I've been collecting One Piece volumes for a while now. But when I think about it, I've probably been collecting mangas in general for about 10 years now, or nearly 10 years, which is quite a while. Yeah. And so it really started off with One Piece, and I just built and built and built, and I've accumulated quite a good amount of manga series, at least shonen manga series. Okay, let's continue. On my next shelf, I have more One Piece volumes, again, all in Japanese. As I just mentioned, I've been collecting manga for nearly 10 years now. One of my first volumes for One Piece, that is a first edition, is this volume here, volume 61 of One Piece. So this is the first volume after the One Piece time skip. If you are a collector of manga series or even comics in general, you should always try and go for the first editions, at least for mangas. The reason why a lot of people prefer the first edition not only is it because it's the first printing of it, but it's because most of the times, if there are any mistakes, either done by the publishers or done by the artist or author, then they will appear in the first editions, and then afterwards they will see the mistake rectified for the following reprints. So that's one of the reasons people tend to prefer to get the first editions, at least manga-wise. I can talk more about Manga Collection if you guys want. Just make a comment on it and I'll add it to the list. Moving on to the next shelf, I have the rest of my One Piece, a few other volumes, and then we have Bakuman. So going back to the One Piece section, I have all the volumes going up to the most recent one, which is volume 91 of One Piece, which came out in December 2018. In due time, I will post these reviews that I've promised of the most recent series. I believe it's 10 volumes I'll mention since my last review, so a lot to catch up on. Next to volume 91 of One Piece, we have The Promised Neverland. This is an awesome series, and in fact it's probably my second favourite series at the moment, just after One Piece. Next to The Promised Neverland, we have Dr. Stone, another great series. If you guys haven't tried reading these series and give it a try, the anime for The Promised Neverland is out. I believe 3 episodes are currently out. I do know Dr. Stone will be getting an anime probably around spring, so April-ish. Therefore, if you don't want to read the manga and wait for the anime, you can do so. It's not too much of a wait. So yeah. Just before Bakuman, I have a hard copy of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Volume 1. So this is a special hardback edition. It's not the actual original format of JoJo Bizarre Adventures. This is a special hardback cover I saw on Amazon. And I thought I don't have a single volume of JoJo Bizarre Adventures, why not go for this beautiful book. I'll probably do a review for this in future. Next to JoJo Bizarre Adventures, we have Bakuman. I have volumes 1 to 15 in English. I still need to get the last 5 volumes of the series. I do have the last volume in Japanese, volume 20, and I got it in 20 because I don't have a single Bakuman volume in Japanese, and it's the last one. As you can see on my next shelf, I have a mixture of different series. So just briefly going through them, I have Dr. Slump, Naruto no Mago, Toriko, Hunter x Hunter, Katekyo Hitman Reborn, D. Greyman, Fairy Tail, Siren, Natsume's Book of Friends, Assassination Classroom, Stars, Kurogane, Medica Box, Cage of Eden, Boku no Hero Academia, Shogugeki no Soma, Hajime no Ippo, Maggie, Volume 42 of Kenichi the Strongest Disciple, Naruto, Volume 1 of Black Clover. So out of these series, probably the ones that probably stand out to most of you are Fairy Tail and these two, Boku no Hero Academia and Black Clover. So these, especially My Hero Academia, has been quite a huge hit. I love the way the anime studio has done or animated its story. It's very well done. Probably one of the best manga to anime adaptations. Also, The Promised Neverland, that's out at the moment, I believe, have done an awesome job. The Black Clover, I've heard a mixture of reviews for the anime. I personally don't like it, but that's just my personal preference. I usually tend to prefer manga anyway for any series. Let's continue. We have the omnibus versions or the 3-in-1 of Full Metal Alchemist and Bleach. So I bought these two because they were on sale years ago, and I've never had an omnibus version of manga, and I wanted to see how they were and how they could, in a way, compare to the normal standalone volume versions. Price-wise, I think they're good, but I think as a collector or someone who is collecting manga series, I think it's probably better to get the single volumes, individual volumes, rather than these omnibuses. So next to Full Metal Alchemist and Bleach, we have volumes 1 to 8 of Nanatsu no Taizai, the 7 Deadly Sins. These are in Japanese. So yeah, as you can see, there are more manga behind this front row of mangas. So behind all of these, I'll just briefly tell you what there are. It's just the rest of Toriko, the rest of Naruto no Mago, and then if you guys remember, I did a review on a series called Magico. At least I believe I did. It was a series that came out. I thought it could be the next big thing, but the story didn't develop as well as I'd hope, and it got cancelled. But yeah, so a few volumes of that series there as well. And finally, on my last shelf, I have the Weekly Shonen Jump, Weekly Shonen Magazine, and Weekly Shonen Sunday volumes. A lot of them have to do with some sort of anniversary or some special event or scene or a climax of an arc happening in a certain series, and I thought I should get the volume. So in front we have 2 reprints. The first one on the left is a reprint of the first time One Piece appeared in Weekly Shonen Jump back in 1997. And on the right we have a reprint of the first time Goku went Super Saiyan in Weekly Shonen Jump. But these came with a pair. So on the other side we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, the first time it appeared in Weekly Shonen Jump. And on the right side we have Fists of the North Star. These are special reprints that started last year. The first one was the Dragon Ball and Fist of the North Star. The second one was the One Piece and JoJo Bizarre Adventures. I do know Shueisha, which are the publishers, released a few more of these kind of special reprints, but I haven't looked into getting any other ones as of yet. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. If you see any volumes here that you would like me to review or briefly go over, ideally one I haven't already reviewed or haven't reviewed in a very, very long time, like 6+ years, other than One Piece, then I'll be happy to do so. And yeah, look forward to my next video. Thanks for watching.